Currently walking down to Mermaid Pool, following this trail that's been maintained by a couple that lives in the area, because this isn't a national park or anything. It's just a couple people that have maintained these trails for over 30 years, I think. So we just made it to the pool. It is a beautiful view and the water is fresh. Hey! So we're all done jumping and now we're going to try and find a suitable place to camp up on the ridgeline over there. We don't really have anywhere in mind, but it's getting late, so we got to find somewhere soon. Wow, what a view. Woo! You can see the waterfall back there. So we think we might have found a suitable spot, but we're not sure if there's something better. So we split into two groups. Me, Michael, Emma and Hannah, we're currently going down into the gorge to see if there's some sort of sandy beach that we can camp at. And Ash, Kai, Westy and Neve have gone up higher to see if there's a plateau with a bit of a clearing. So we're gonna meet back up at our current idea for a campsite and see if we've got any better ideas. So we think we might have found a spot here. There's some good ground where you can pitch a tent, a little bit of a clearing, so maybe one could go here, another could go slightly on the track there, another here, and Westy's using a hammock, so he'd be able to find somewhere. This is a pretty good candidate right now. We're gonna meet back up the top with the other group to see if they found anything better pretty soon, but just gonna give it a little bit more of an explore. So we reckon that's gonna be our spot, but we're coming back up to the meeting point to see if Kai's group has found a better site potentially. So there's been another change to what we're gonna camp on. We were thinking potentially we could go to the other side of this cool waterfall. We think this is the spot now. This is really the one.
I don't think this is gonna burn.
No, it's like my day.
No, give it a chance. But to feed the flame.
It's
like way better question. How much? Exactly, yeah. Hot nuts is fun.
The water is cold in there, holy. So we're gonna start cooking because the light's basically faded. Tonight we've got a whole ton of steaks lined up because we're feeding 8 people, and I've got my special seasoning, as well as we're gonna be chucking a couple potatoes in, putting some cheese and tomato sauce on top. Should be delicious.
Why are they like crusty?
Here we go. Here's the potatoes. Gonna chuck them in. So chuck them in there. Chuck one nudged in there. Maybe another somewhere there.
How long are they?
A decent length, I think. Have a look, that looks so yum.
Sauce is next to the cheese.
We have tents, but we're on a rock, so we're thinking I'm just gonna lay a tarp down in this spot here and then we'll put our sleeping mats on top. The tarp is just so that nothing punctures our sleeping mats. So here's the final setup for tonight. There's Hannah, Westy, Ash, Michael, me and Emma, and Kai and Neve are somewhere back there. They found a patch of sand because it was a bit more comfortable. Anyway, signing off for the night now. Tomorrow we're going to head further down the gorge and loop back up to where we were. Probably jump the pool again. Yeah, it's going to be fun. See you tomorrow. Last night's sleep definitely had some ups and downs. The stars were beautiful and we didn't get rained on, but my sleeping mat is it's on its last legs. It couldn't hold its air for more than 30 minutes at a time, so I'd wake up, reinflate it, go back to sleep. We also were not warm enough. One sleeping bag between two with just some liners is good in summer, but it's not summer anymore. We're halfway to winter and it gets cold. But we've got a nice fire going now. We're gonna let it burn down to coals and then cook some bacon up this morning. Really ready for cooking? Got the bacon going on the pan. Fire is roaring hot. Here's the roll. Gonna slap some sauce on this thing. We've got the rolls around the fire with cheese inside, trying to melt them. That's yum.
That is the best shower.
Everyone's packed. We're heading off now. We only got about 5Ks today. We'll have a stop at Mermaid pools again, and then we'll head home. It's just a nice short little 2-dayer, but God, we didn't think the campsite would be this beautiful. It's been amazing. Whoa. This is crazy. You'd never know all this beauty is here. It's just a random gorge in the middle of this suburb. And it's so gorgeous. Wow. There's a lot of these blue markers around. Really helpful for finding the trail if you get lost. It's bloody hot. Jeez. Everyone's super keen to get back to Mermaid pools and jump in that icy water because we're all sweating so much. I think like 200. So we've made it back to Mermaid pools. This is the highest jump here. You have to make it over this shelf, and this is about 25 meters. It's pretty damn sketchy. The highest I've ever done is that ledge there, and that was about 22-ish, maybe a little lower. Pretty damn sketch. All had a nice refreshing swim at the pools. It's a good thing it's right before the weather changes. It's due to rain tonight. Anyway, we're headed back to the car now. But this has been a really fun little 2-dayer, and I'm definitely gonna be coming back. That was some of the best outdoor camping I've ever done, and certainly my favorite wild camp ever. It was not what I was expecting at all, but that's sort of the beauty of some of these trails. You never know what you're gonna find. And that was just hidden off the beaten path. Thanks for watching this one. This is different to the usual style. There wasn't actually a campsite this time.
Good fun though.
It was great fun. Definitely gonna cowboy camp again sometime. It's quite nice when you get a good view of the stars. Yeah, anyway, catch us in the next one.
Peace out, Gabe Nash.